Chapter 2, From the Heart of Cheryl Elizabeth. From the heavens all is divine. It is the arrival upon Mother Earth that sets forth the motion of great contrast. The heavens is free of burdens and upsets. The heavens is only eternal light and eternal love, and without contrast, without the opposite of, one must search. Why would one search for great love and great eternal light when one is surrounded by the great heavens? Why would one choose to return to Mother Earth knowing of the contrast? And truly, that is the answer. It is the contrast. It is to feel something, anything. To feel regrets and sorrow and anger and frustration. It is to feel, period. To know of ice cream and the human physical form. To know a body, to know a mind, to know of the beauty that Mother Earth provides. And so with that, I set forth on my journey. I did choose my family, and as I entered Grand Mother Earth, I was knowing, deeply knowing of the contrast. I couldn't wait to understand. I wanted to know why humans do what they do. I wanted to know life in the contrast. And did I receive it? Did I create it? Did I live it? I chose a difficult pathway for myself. I chose to see the depths of who I am without the love of who I am. For when ones leave the great heavens to return to great Mother Earth, one must forget of the eternal light. One must leave behind the knowing of who one truly is, and it is only upon return to the heavens where one can see through the eyes of divine, when one can understand why one chose what they chose. And here I sit with my little sister typing eagerly, knowing how much this book means to me. My little sister was my angel on earth, even though we didn't know it. She took a path that was far than the path I chose. She wouldn't dare do the things that I dare to do. She lives a quiet and comfortable life in the knowing of who she is. But even my little sister is so unknowing of the great love and expansion. She can write about it through her gifts of mediumship. But truly, she has no idea. Nobody does until the return. So, I chose a path that would cause trouble. I chose a path that helped save lives of many. What was the path? A path of anger, which led me to a path of alcohol, which led me to a path of drug abuse, which led me to a path of a world where people needed people. I was led to many that lived among the streets, the homeless, the heartless, the suffering, the indulging. For if you want contrast, it is on the streets. A world that only a few know about. A world underground, if you will. A world within a world. I always found it fascinating that many judge harshly of people that lived or are living similar lives such as I chose. People needing people, people finding people, people using people, people selling people, and buying people, well, at least in the mildest fashion that I lived. Was I sold? Was I purchased? And who purchases who? And who sells what? Now, there are very harsh conditions upon Mother Earth. Humans are the epitome of contrast. Love and war, rich and poor, full or starving, and not just starving for food, starving for life itself, starving in the bowels of the helpless, of the hopeless, of the fearless, of the fear. Contrast, that's what my life was all about. Finding the contrast among the contrast of life, finding the contrast through humans. Here in heaven, each soul is divine, eternal light. Each soul in love with love. each soul held in the oneness of creation, and on earth we challenge creation itself.